Hey, what's up, metal and heavy music fans? It's Flight of Icarus again with MetalTrenches.com, and today we're going to review Florida metalcore band Nomadic, refusing to be ignored in a highly competitive year for the genre with new album Euphoria. And hey, if you'd like to be kept up to date with the best and brightest metal bands and albums from the underground and above, then consider hitting that subscribe button down below. There are so many high points on this album that easily rival the songwriting of bigger names this year like Bury Tomorrow and Make Them Suffer. In fact, with its classic palm-muted riffing and transitions to blissful, soaring choruses, the appropriately titled opener Euphoria is one of the best metalcore tracks I think I've heard this year. It honestly knocks pretty much any track from even August Burns' Red Guardians completely off the chart. But arguably even more impressive are the proggier tracks like I Would Get Lost in You Forever If You'd Let Me, which also managed to bite at the heels of Fallujah with their technical traversals of the fretboard, drifting ethereal atmosphere, and deeper death metal vocals. There are actually quite a few of these softer, more transcendental moments on Euphoria as well, making for an album that deeply contrasts its light and dark side. It's precisely this dynamic that makes those tribal-sounding toms and deathcore snarls sound all the more menacing on Legacy. Will I prove myself right? Will I prove myself right? It's also nice to hear Courtney LaPlante make an appearance on You're Making a Joke with Your Friends and Suddenly You Realize You're Going to Die. And yes, that is a full song title, and get used to those because that is the norm on this album. On a more critical side, I do feel that the album pads out its runtime just a little bit, especially towards the end. The last three songs in particular all seem to convey similar ideas and might have been more powerful if condensed into a single, more concise closing statement. If you ask me, the violin-infused sorrow of // or however you want to describe the name of that track, seems like the perfect conclusion, and while solid, Blue Jay just kind of muddles the landing.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
I know I've said it a lot this year, but for good reason. 2020 is absolutely killing it with great metalcore releases, and Euphoria deserves your respect for continuing the trend. It would be easy to miss Nomadic amidst the torrent given their lower profile, but I implore you not to let that happen by sharing the album with everyone you know. It's even name your price on Bandcamp, so really, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I give Euphoria a 9 for enjoyability, a 10 for musicianship, and an 8 for innovation. Round that out to a 9.0, it's an A- for Nomadic with Euphoria. As always, gang, thanks as always for watching, and let me know in the comments what you think of this album, and also what's your favorite metalcore album this year. Let's get a discussion going. Also stick around because there's plenty more reviews coming after this one. I even have a playlist that I've tagged down below, and you can also find tier lists, interviews, album roundups, Bandcamp exploration, you name it, we've got it, so don't go anywhere, plenty of reasons to subscribe. Also in the description you can find links to all of our social media, the email newsletter, our Patreon and Subscribe Star if you want to make that extra jump to becoming a full-on supporter, and MetalTrenches.com where you can find even more reviews and other content. But that'll do it for now. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.